The Panthers kicker Graham Gano set and ready to go as we are off from Charlotte. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Ready? You ready? Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Go! 5-9.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Breeze to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Check, check, check.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Breeze going to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Mike 5-9. Mike 5-9.
Easy, opposite.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike 59.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
All day, dog. Express! He's checking crap. Mike 5-4.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 63 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
You're good. You're good. Right forward. Ready. Wait.
All day.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. 27 yards there, a first down. Speaking of Michael Thomas, 94 catches on the year through Week 11. He's the first receiver ever, Charles, to top the 90 reception mark in his team's first 10 games.
And what makes it even more remarkable is not that he's just an exceptional talent who's worked his way into being one of the top receivers in the league. He's done it with two different quarterbacks this year. When Drew Brees got hurt and went out, he connected with Teddy Bridgewater, similar fashion, and put up big numbers. The all-time record, it's 143, held by Marvin Harrison, and I will guarantee you this, Michael Thomas knows that number.
Now on second and 16, Breeze. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
21. Hey, Delta.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Mike, 54. Man, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here.
Over.
Slam.
Kill. Here we go. Wait a sec.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 26.
Opposite. Hey, kill. Hey, easy.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On fourth down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. And this will be, they get to the football. It's blocked.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal.
20.
Now it's Newton. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They're running it.
8.
23 is the mark. Coming out to you. I'm coming out to you.
On first and 10, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Check nine.
To throw again. Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nice at a 3.
Keep it up.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. He'll have a first down inside the 10. 15 yards on the play, first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Well, that was point-counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Great.
43 is the mark.
Newton to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Gun. 8.
You got tight right there. Hey.
Gun.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Panthers. Olsen. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big play there out of Kamara. 44 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you.
On first down, they go option to the right. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward, and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Ready? Yellow lady. Check, check, 59.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Ready? 95-56.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
11. Check, check, 59. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got Alpha. Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9".
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
SOS. 11. SOS.
Play tight.
SOS.
Hey, Charlie. Play tight.
On 2nd and 12, Breeze, and it's hauled in by Jared Cook. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
Sammy. Check 59. Mike is, hey, Team 6. Come on.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Nice, sweetheart. Check 4. Check 43.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Hey, I can reach traps. Let's go. Check. Crouch. Hey, kill.
13.
Watch out. Check, Mike. 50 seconds.
Now this time, Breeze will throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Thomas, the intended target. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And it's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, look at that. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mike 54. I got it. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check.
20.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
They will go for it. Now Newton. Flush to his right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now Newton on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
20. That's right now.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Throwing on second down. Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Here's Newton. Completes it to Samuel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
To throw on third down, Newton. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. With that incompletion, I want to get your MVP thoughts. Lamar Jackson, he seems to be the leader right now, is he not?
I would agree with that, and his team is the hottest team in the league right now.
And then you've got, well, let's think of the others. Dak Prescott, Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Who else? Christian McCaffrey?
I would say Christian McCaffrey, although it's hard for a running back to win it. Don't forget Michael Thomas with the Saints continued to have big numbers even while Drew Brees was out. But also, if Patrick Mahomes gets hot and the Chiefs run off a string, he's a defending NFL MVP.
But think about this. If Lamar Jackson does win the MVP, he'll be the first 22-year-old to do it since Jim Brown. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the 28-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
I'm coming. Mike 5-4. Here we go. Shit. Watch the shit.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Cook stripped, the ball's out. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Undercross. Check it back. Hey, kill. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Come on,
And that'll set them back 5. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check three. 12. Mike 54. Let's go, defense.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Kill. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Set. Ready?
Mike 54.
Great. 20.
Watch the whip.
Hey.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10. Newton again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Chris Hogan there to make the grab. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. They were still throwing with a